I'm Ian Campbell, General Director and Artistic Director of San Diego Opera, and I'd like to give you a brief rundown on San Diego Opera's 2011 season, which is at the Civic Theatre in San Diego between January and May. It's four great operas: Turandot, Der Rosenkavalier, Faust, and Carmen. Great singers and some very interesting historical moments that I think you will want to be a part of because they will not happen again. Let's start first of all with Puccini's Turandot, one of the great operas with wonderful music, and the great aria Nessun Dorma that was sung by Luciano Pavarotti and made very famous by him because he put it into practically every concert he ever sang. But then, frankly, a lot of amateur singers had a crack at this aria as well. They couldn't do it the same way, but in our production you will hear the aria as it was meant to be. Not only well sung, but in the context of Puccini's great opera, Turandot. Now, Turandot features a wonderful artist, the American soprano Lisa Lindstrom, singing the role of Turandot, a role that she made very, very successfully at the Metropolitan Opera when she debuted there last year. Great singer, very exciting, nails all of those top notes. One of the great Turandots, I think, today among American singers. And joining her to sing that marvelous aria, Nessun Dorma, is Carlo Ventre. And it's a wonderful cast all the way through. It's in the beautiful David Hockney designs, something you will want to not only hear but see. So come to Turandot, which launches the season, an opera that I think will probably sell out, and that's why you can't wait to buy the single tickets. Now, the second opera in the season is very, very important. It's the 100th anniversary of Strauss's Der Rosenkavalier, and we are staging it within weeks of the 100th birthday, as it were. But what makes it even more important is two great international artists are singing their roles for the first time anywhere in the world. The soprano Anya Harteros sings her first Marschallin, and the bass, Ferruccio Furlanetto, sings his first Baron Ochs. Now, candidly, any great opera house in the world would have done everything possible to get these two artists together for such an exciting moment. But we asked, and we have them, and they're friends of San Diego Opera. So be a part of it. Make sure you experience these two singers in these great roles they will then sing all around the world. So that's Der Rosenkavalier, the second opera, very, very special, and you should make sure you include it in your subscription and be a part of what will be a kind of historic moment. The third opera in the series is Gounod's Faust. It's a wonderful opera. It's about that old man who wants to be young again and enjoy all of the excitement of youth. And in order to achieve this, he does a deal with the devil. In return for a lot of fun, a lot of good times, he will then give his soul to the devil, to go wherever the devil wants him to go. And we know that's not a very happy experience. There are two great singers in the romantic roles of Faust and Marguerite, and these are the two singers who were recently in our wonderful production of Romeo and Juliet, also incidentally by Gounod. And these are Stephen Costello, who will sing the title role of Faust, and Eileen Perez, who will sing the role of Marguerite. And joining them is San Diego's favorite villain, and that's Greer Grimsley, singing the role of the devil Mephistopheles. Wonderful music all the way around, romantic, and remember, you enjoyed these two singers in Romeo and Juliet, you enjoyed Gounod's music in Romeo and Juliet, and we have these two wonderful lovers back again in Faust, and once more, the music of Gounod. So you know you're going to enjoy it, and you'll have, frankly, the devil of a time. The final opera in the series is the wonderful opera Bizet's Carmen. Now, Carmen is an opera everybody loves. It always sells out, and it will again this year. And there's going to be some excitement in this work because the mezzo-soprano singing the role is from Georgia in the former Soviet Union, the very beautiful Nino Surgaladze. This is a young lady whose career is already taking her to the great houses of the world, including Covent Garden. And this will be the first time she has sung the role of Carmen in the United States, and you won't want to miss it. She's a tiny girl with a big, warm mezzo-soprano voice and a wonderful actress. So she will be a great pivot to this very enjoyable opera. But there is another great star making his first appearance here, and that is Salvatore Licitra, the tenor, who will sing the role of Don José. Now, some of you will know the name Licitra because he was the tenor who was flown in very, very quickly to the Metropolitan Opera some years ago to take over the role of Cavaradossi in Tosca, when Luciano Pavarotti unfortunately had to cancel his final appearances at the Metropolitan Opera. Licitra got a great deal of publicity at the time, did a wonderful performance, and his career continues to take him to the great opera houses of the world. And this will be his first appearance here in San Diego. So to have Salvatore with Nino in the great opera Carmen, done this time in a very traditional romantic style, with all of the flair and color of Spain, makes it something very, very special. So there you are, 4 great operas next season. We open with the wonderful Turandot, followed by Der Rosenkavalier, followed by Faust, followed by Carmen. Great singers in every role, and remember that special historic moment when you have the 2 wonderful singers, Anya Harteros and Ferruccio Furlanetto, singing their roles in Der Rosenkavalier for the first time. This season we're offering a very special area in the orchestra, and you can buy your tickets for only $99 per opera and sit at the orchestra level. So for less than $400 you can see these 4 great operas from the ground floor. So I do recommend you look at that section, talk to us at San Diego Opera, and we'll show you exactly where you will be, and I think you'll discover it's a great bargain, a great opportunity to be down on the ground floor and enjoy 4 great operas. And finally, something very exciting. Some of you have seen movies with operas, you've gone to the cinema and you've seen opera up on the screen in 2 dimension. Now, something San Diego Opera is doing this year that is very, very special is we've decided that every one of our performances this year will be live in the theater in 3 dimension. Come and see opera in 3 dimension the way it was meant to be, and this is an exciting development that San Diego Opera is offering to you in our 2011 season. And this is Ian Campbell saying, I'll see you at the opera.